All right, Reggie. Before we get into today's topics and questions, is there anything you'd like to speak on or talk about before we get going?
The shout out. We in the Virgo seasons, right? So shout out for those of y'all that's wondering what's going on with this bomb first two. That's just the backup channel that we're trying to also blow up and get going because y'all know what happened, and we'll be addressing that later in the weeks. Uh, Hopefully, we'll be back up in about 5 days. We should be back up on our regular platform, but hey, we can come over here and blow this one up during this time, and because all the haters out there, as they see, we doing their numbers now. We do just what they do with 5,000 subs, and we're gonna blow that one up too. Bet you, bet you. That motherfucker that been only having 25,000 subs for the last 3 years. We're gonna get ours up by the end of the year to catch him and walk him down. But other than that, I have nothing else to say, John. Other than if y'all not here for no tap backs, then hey, Mr. Suge Knight and Collect Call got a beautiful, nice tribute segment going on over there. Y'all can go over to Collect Call if y'all want to hear some positivity. But if y'all here for some bullshit and some correction, y'all stay here this week because you're going to be greatly, greatly entertained. Man. Michelle Obama, didn't she do a great job? I told y'all. I remember I told y'all that should have been y'all Democrat nominee. But anyway, I'll leave that alone. But just want to update y'all. I know a lot of y'all thought Keefe D was going to court for an update hearing this week, but it'll be on the 27th. I think August the 27th is the next day that he's scheduled to be in court, and maybe he'll be walking out a free man that day. I honestly think there's something going on, y'all. I honestly believe, I got a gut feeling that something's happening that we don't know about, but we'll see.
Speaking of Suge Knight's Collect Calls, I know we just finished watching episode 23, I believe it is, with I think it's called Doggy Dog World. But at the very end of the episode, he went into a little diatribe about Timmy, and he called him a quote unquote mob rat. Did you see this? And do you have any thoughts about it?
Well, shit, if y'all been listening to Reggie, Bobby, and James, well, I don't know if James called him, but y'all been here. I told y'all that's Timmy Ru, Timmy Rat. It's Timmy Rat. I've been covering him because I don't like to talk about dudes that I grew up with. I hear people like Spider Loke and all of them doing opinions about why Reg can insert in the Paru business, all that. But number one, I grew up with all those motherfuckers. And I walk the same pavement as all of them do or did. And so I can insert myself in anything that happened over there on the East Side Paru mob area. Wish someone from over there tell me I can't. Bet you they won't, because I'm sure I can tell them my stories, and it from growing up in the mob is just as much as theirs, or whatever hood they from. Bet you I can tell more stories about the East Side Paru than people like Spider Loke and them could talk about from their east side, wherever they from. East Coast, 8-7 or wherever he's from. So Spider, stop tapping at me about me inserting myself in the situations, because I ain't got a few phone calls from people that want to address you. And if so, I'll get you on a 3-way call with it, because the way you and I are supposed to be is we talk stuff out. We don't take it to the net or the internet. So, but yeah, I told y'all Timmy the rat. Timmy's the rat. Wish I had my little rat. I had ordered a rat for him because I have a little Timmy that I'm going to start carrying around. But hey, now that maybe Suge Knight insinuated it and told it, maybe y'all believe it. But stay tuned, y'all. I'm going to tell some stories this week on some episodes. I'm going to tell the story about the studio. I'm going to tell that he talked about. I'm going to tell some stories about no good. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about when I talk about no good. So y'all be prepared for that story. And Timmy's a rat, y'all. Now, the story that Suge's talking about the gun thing, where he shot some young kids. Well, I done told this story before with James, with any of y'all that's been around. And Timmy wasn't a rat on that situation. He actually was, which I always said, Timmy is not no buster by no means. What happened on that story that Suge allude to, and I know a lot of y'all want to hear about and 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 know what the hell Suge was talking about, was James was at this like little mini store in the mob area called Aikens. We all going to school and all that. You stop at Aikens. I guess as they got older, that's where they used to buy their 40 ounces and stuff like that from. But I remember that's going to buy candy, Nolators and shit like that on the way to Stephen C. Foster. And so if you didn't go over to Stockton and go to the candy house. But anyway, so James was coming from there in a lowrider or a car. And some Crip dudes were trying to jack him. They were trying to rob James. I guess they were from Linwood or wherever. I forget where they were from. And they were chasing James home. Now, Timmy is the type of dude, and what they have is, Timmy is known for they have a 30-30. They had a 30-30 at the house. And James got on the phone. You always see, Timmy always talking about walkie-talkies. That nigga love walkie-talkies, huh? We're going to talk about that walkie-talkie shit, too. breaker, huh? Okay, Officer Timmy the rat. But anyway, he called James on the phone like, hey, James called him. Hey, Timmy, come out. These niggas chasing me home. They following me home. And Timmy came outside with the 30-30. And those dudes, was chasing James. And Timmy did, he put in some work and shot the dudes and killed them that were chasing James. So I don't know what Suge's talking about with that 16, 17-year-old. And they got arrested. Of course, Reggie Sr. Was the one that arrested them. I even believe my Uncle Giles, who at the time was either visiting my grandmother or was living at my grandmother's house because he was going through a divorce. I forget which one it was, but my Uncle Giles was out there and he kind of witnessed it. And so, yeah, he didn't get arrested. They got arrested, but they didn't get convicted on that crime because it was self-defense. So just covering that situation, I just wanted to address that because I know a lot of y'all, when Suge threw something out there, was probably wanting to address it. But as far as Timmy being a rat, Suge is 100. He's right on. And definitely. The only thing that I got some concerns about, and I don't know if any of y'all caught it, is Suge kept alluding to, and I hope he don't go there. But he kept saying the whole household were rats. The whole households. And if he wasn't talking about other people in that house, other than Timmy and James, he would have said that. So Timmy, I'm sorry, Suge, I hope that's the only place you go in there about James, because we know your animosity towards James and towards Timmy. Because I have no smut. I know of nothing rat that Buntry McDonald has ever did. And I think you're trying to go somewhere else because for some reason, whoever's reporting back to you said something about Suge's mother. When he said, you talking about my mother? Well, Suge, I didn't take what he said about your mother as offensive as maybe hopefully the person's reporting this to you did. Because all he was pretty much was saying is your mother didn't allow you to hang out with those type dudes. She was a protective mother, which that's how I saw it too. That, Miss Knight took care of her kids. and you were her only son, and she looked out. So I don't know where Suge's going at on that, but hopefully he will address it in the near future. So y'all stay tuned though, because this is going to be some Timmy exposure for the next few days. Sorry, but niggas don't get a freebie for tapping that Reg. Because when you tap at people, they become like roaches. So y'all don't know anything about rats and roaches and stuff, because a lot of y'all might then grow up around rats and roaches. But I did. They used to run across our telephone line, and when I was in the projects and shit, we used to have, because our neighbors, my mama used to hate it, or neighbors used to have rats and roaches, and they'd come over into your house. And when the lights come on, or when you let them go free, those motherfuckers scatter. They all come out until you start killing them. So I believe in killing off rats and roaches. So, Timmy, you wanted to tap at us for some views? You needed to make some money? Maybe you're going to get some dental work or something? I don't know. Because it was obvious. There was no dental plan in the McDonald's family. Peace.